Hello! So here's a rant that I'm going to go off into. Maybe it'll take 10 minutes, but it covers a little bit of everything. First, I am 23 weeks pregnant, so I'm freaking out about dying at birth. And for everyone who's been telling me, no, you'll be fine, it'll be great, thank you for your support, but I'm still scared half to death. So stop telling me it'll be fine, because if I believe that and then nothing goes right, I'm going to be angry. Okay, secondly, I've been watching these videos on here about, I know, great way to spend your time, right? But I've been watching these videos on here about other people's rants, where they rant about fat people, or skinny people, or anorexic people, or anything that has to do with race. Why do people care so much about race and how fat you are? Like, I'm a size 14, and before then I was always a size 12. Now I'm a 14 because I'm pregnant. And yes, I do hate that I'm that size. And I have personal self-esteem issues, I guess, sometimes. But why do people care so much as to make videos about how disgusting fat people are and how they should die or how they should lose weight? Yes, people who are fat know they should lose weight, and obviously they don't care enough because they're not exercising, or they have health issues that are stopping them from meeting their goals of being skinny, whatever that is. So I'm just really sick of knowing, and well, I guess I could stop watching these videos. So I guess I'm a little bit of a hypocrite. But I don't understand why people have to come on here and make a video about their hatred towards certain groups of people. Like, one guy came on there and he was talking about how he hates Mexicans, and he was Puerto Rican. And okay, Puerto Rican and Mexican are two different races, but they're pretty much, you can confuse someone who is a Mexican with a Puerto Rican easily because of their skin tone and everything. Just like I'm Russian, but you could confuse me with a German or someone from Netherlands or other light races of white people, and I wouldn't get all offended. So I don't understand why people care so much about that stuff. It angers me. Also, here's another rant. Lady Gaga just came out with that Alejandro video, right? Where she has white, short hair. It's like in a 20s bob, kind of. I totally wanted that haircut before that video came out, or she took pictures with that. And even if it's a wig, people are going to go out and get that haircut way more than they would now. Like, I've seen that haircut on girls before, but now it's going to be crazy, and I'm not going to be able to get that haircut or grow it out because everyone will be like, oh, Lady Gaga's haircut, yeah, it's so cute. And that is not where I would be coming from. So that angers me. I'm going to dye my hair red, I think. So tell me if you think that's a good idea. Like, really bright red? No, that'll be interesting. What's my next rant? Teenagers. Teenagers who think that they need to be a certain stereotype, and then they're like, this is who I am. This is who I'll always be. Listen up. Like emo kids, or rapper kids, or, any stereotypical style. You're probably not going to look that way 5 years from now. When I was in high school, I was an emo goth kid. Hardcore, really hardcore makeup, long black hair, black clothes. My life was revolved around being emo. And of course, if you say you're emo, then you're not really emo. If you say you're seen, you're not really seen. Like, who the heck comes up with these stupid laws of how to be who you are? But you probably won't be that 5 years from now. And I would put money on that, because you grow up and you realize, oh, you can still have a sense of fashion or style, and you can listen to other types of music, or you can dress, you can look normal and still like those lifestyles. You don't have to be the lifestyle. That's not all you are. You end up going to college, hopefully getting a job, getting involved in a relationship, maybe getting married, having children. That's just how life is. So I think it's funny when, especially on YouTube again, when you see, I'm just targeting emo and scene kids because that's what I used to be. When you see these videos, they're like, oh man, all you haters and scene people, oh, you all suck and scene is so great. Which, okay, the style is cool. It's different. But I'm guessing like 5 years from now, unless you're like a Hot Topic model or you model specifically for that genre of clothing, you're gonna change probably a lot. But just to make that clear, that I'm not downing the scene in emo kids, because I would hate to get comments about, oh, you hate me. Okay, I'm not. I'm just saying that you'll grow up and you'll realize that maybe having huge earrings in your ears or gauging them to crazy amounts isn't so good when you want to get a decent job. I mean, because look, people who have a bunch of tattoos or a bunch of piercings or crazy hair, like I was at the bar. Well, I was at a bar. Well, I went with my husband to a bar, but I shouldn't have been there because I'm pregnant, obviously. But there was no smoking, and I felt really weird being there anyway. But anyway, so we went there to see his friends, or whatever. And there was this girl there. She was probably like 24, and she had black hair, and it was shaved on the side, and she had bleached up blonde. She looked crazy. I mean, you can't say that looks crazy, or can't not say that it doesn't look crazy. She looked crazy. Her style, whatever. But where could she work? She either works as a barista at a shop that is towards that genre of music style. She couldn't work in a corporate office. There's no way. Now, if she's fine with that, then good for her. Any job's good. But when you limit yourself to a certain genre of clothing, you limit yourself to what kind of occupation is acceptable for you to have, basically. I hope that made sense. Or people are going to accept you in an occupation. You couldn't be a doctor with that kind of hairdo. You couldn't, I don't know. I'm gonna stop that rant because I don't want to get hate mail. But I'm saying you could be like a suicide girl. You could be in an alternative type of employment, but you couldn't be in a corporate employment, I don't think, unless you were like a celebrity. And then lastly, this is probably going crazy long, but lastly, I just want to say, I can't think of anything else actually. I guess I just wanted to rant because I'm sick of seeing so much hatred on YouTube. And so hit me up, tell me what you think, and what I should really know, and what color my hair should be. Alright.